Imagine it's 500 years ago. There's a goldsmith in town. People don't feel safe keeping their gold at home, so they bring it to him. He has a big, heavy, secure vault. In return, he gives them a paper receipt showing how much gold they have stored with him. Over time, people realize something interesting. They don't actually need to carry gold anymore. They can simply use the paper receipts to buy and sell things, because everyone trusts that these receipts can be exchanged for real gold at any time. Then the goldsmith notices something even more important. Very few people ever come back to claim their physical gold. Most people just keep trading the receipts. That's when he gets an idea. A dangerous idea. If he has 100 coins of gold sitting in the vault, and nobody is asking for it, what would happen if he wrote receipts for more gold than he actually has? So he does exactly that. He quietly creates extra receipts and lends them out, charging interest. Now he's making money on gold that doesn't even exist, and as long as people don't all show up at the same time demanding their gold, no one notices. This was the birth of modern banking. Now fast forward to today. You walk into a bank to get a loan for a car, a house, or a business. You sign a few documents. A bank employee types on a keyboard, and suddenly the money appears in your account. But here's the question almost nobody asks. Where did that money actually come from? Did the bank take someone else's savings and give them to you? Or did they just create it out of nothing, the same way the goldsmith created fake receipts? Today, we don't use paper receipts backed by gold. We use digital numbers on a screen. When you deposit your salary into a bank, you think the bank is simply storing your money safely. In reality, the bank immediately starts using it. Let's say you deposit $1,000. The bank is only required to keep a small fraction of that as reserves, maybe $100. The remaining $900 can be lent out to someone else. But here's the strange part. When you open your banking app, you still see $1,000 in your account. At the same time, the person who took the loan sees $900 in theirs. On a computer screen, $1,000 has quietly become $1,900. No physical cash was printed. The bank just typed new numbers into existence. And this is where things get even crazier. Imagine you deposit $100. The bank keeps $10 and lends $90 to Mike. Mike uses that money to buy something from Sarah. Sarah deposits that $90 back into the bank. Now look at what the system shows. You still have $100. Sarah now has $90. The bank only ever had $100 in real cash, but the system now shows $190. Then the bank keeps $9 from Sarah's deposit and lends $81 to someone else. The cycle repeats. 100 becomes 190, then 271, then even more. From just $100 of real money, the bank can create thousands of dollars in digital money. This isn't illegal. This is how the modern economy works. To manage this, banks use something called double entry bookkeeping. It sounds complex, but it's simple. Every time money is created, a matching debt is created alongside it. On one side of the books, it says the bank gave out $10,000. On the other side, it says someone now owes $10,000 plus interest. The balance sheet always looks balanced, even though the money itself was created from nothing but a promise to repay. When your loan gets approved, the bank doesn't go into a vault and pull out stacks of cash. The moment the employee hits enter on the keyboard, that money is born. It did not exist a second earlier. And it's born as debt with interest attached. This is how most new money enters the economy today. Now think about your own life. You work hard, you trade your time and energy for money. You save it, hoping it will help you in the future. But while you're saving, banks are constantly creating more money through loans. More money chasing the same amount of goods and services means each dollar buys less. That's inflation. That's why older generations say they could buy so much more with so much less. Your salary may increase slowly, but prices rise faster. It feels like you're running on a treadmill that keeps speeding up. And now, the most disturbing part. Banks create the loan money, but they do not create the interest needed to pay it back. If $100 is created and $105 is owed, where does the extra $5 come from? It doesn't exist. To pay that interest, someone has to borrow more money. That means even more debt must be created. This is why the system depends on constant borrowing. If everyone paid off their debts at the same time, the money itself would disappear. The system would collapse. So now you know. Banks don't just store money. They create it. Most of the money in the world isn't cash. It's numbers created when someone goes into debt. The system works as long as people keep believing in those numbers and keep borrowing more. The real question is, now that you know this, will you ever look at money the same way again? If you want a part 2 where I explain how to protect yourself in a system built on debt and inflation, let me know in the comments.